So basically, he needed to buy his Gamma Ray Fox, aka Tricky Tony, made us wait one real-life year for only one of the 3 chapters that he previously promised us. It's okay though, because it allows us to say Deltarune in Fortnite and gives us allowance to say Deltarune 6-7 when the next couple of chapters release. The chapter opens up with Chris sneaking into the window last night with an insane hangover, and after forcing us back into their body, they have the audacity to get groggy at us for even daring to stare at random bullcrap, which they've literally never had a problem with. So we meander on downstairs and find our mom passed out on the couch exhausted from a joke marathon last night, so we bring her a piece of toast and make a beeline straight for school. On a Saturday. Chris, you know you're getting slimed out for this, right? Right. So we hang out in the closet touching brooms and doing crimes until... What the frick, where are we? Blue? Oh, yeah. Deltarune. We meet up with Rouse, who's looked terrible since the ending of Chapter 1, and walking around our Animal Crossing village, which apparently isn't maxed out on island radius because I missed sparing one enemy. We catch on that the whole town's been acting weird. That's why we try to gentrify Susie because, oh shit, Susie's getting married? We sprinted to the castle to bet on horse racing. We sprinted to the castle to help Susie get dressed for her wedding, but out of the entire outfit I made for her, she decides to take only the hat. But jokes are on her because that hat is secretly made of rat feces and it falls apart in front of her date. And then we get into the festival, which, I'm gonna be honest, this whole segment is just us and Chris third wheeling and Winggasser's lesbian slide plot, but they had good sprite work and Noel came out to her toxic mom, so that's cool. But since Susie, I don't know what to write here because I can't spell it, Gasser, forgot to buy flowers for her wedding, we head to the gas station for a quick smoke break and uh-oh, looks like someone beat us to it. We make a quick detour to Japan because the cigarettes are better there like everything else. And no, hey, is this going to be a Susie and Chris only segment? Hence why Susie can pacify enemies now? No. We find Rouse fittingly shoved in the locker a few minutes later. How'd you get in here? A stupid freaking college boy I hate. Oh yeah, we meet Senpai from Five Nights at Freddy's in this game. So after we get Rouse back, anime shonen protagonist Flowey forces him to put his hat back on, solidifying his title as the character ever. So we go water some flowers and watch Senpai get gay with our dad. Another one. That's rough, dude. Then we find out humans produce juice and have tails and crash a tea party. The greed is insane. We do some DDR with Senpai and he tries to kick us out of the dark world, but instead of leaving we go beat up a 6-year-old in Deltarune, and she gives us a feather that gives the fun gang a whole smash moveset. We platform around a little and find an enemy type that we're actually consistently allowed to clobber. Keep going until we find the cliffs again, but this time there's a sunset. Jump around, ride flowers at Rouse, find 19 pig coins, 5 foxes, and plenty of flowery dogs like her in Donkey Kong 64 until we meet some cryptic sunflower lady in a shop who can sell us an Undertale reference later. Eventually our fun gets cut short by Asgore? Not Flow Sin College dude? Okay. Luckily, Chris knows a back door we can use. Susie almost gets suspicious of this until she realizes that Chris couldn't be the knight because Togore's the knight. So we go through the back door, which leads us to the obligatory jail scene, so now we get to eat No, frick you! However, when all hope seems lost, 5-year-old and her purple friend show up and free us. In return, that purple person receives one of Burley's feathers and freaks out about it. Too bad you're a darker dude, you would have been right up his alley. Rouse gets in a butler outfit again and we're on our way. Past the ladder on the next floor, the path was blocked by shrubbery spreading them, also Earthbound reference. We keep pushing forward and find scenery for Elsie's room on a flower with pretty cool parryable projectiles that lets us play with trains. Green gives us cheese. After that, the 3-year-old makes us find the 5 foxes I mentioned earlier, but it actually wasn't them, it was a fox the whole time. It pairs up with the original and give that purple guy a headache. We finally meet the parryable bullets guy after Rousey gets called a masochist by a sign, but they got fed up with Rousey's baby talk and split. Harry the platypus tattles on us to greet and they do a boss fight where Rousey makes a pitiful attempt to make up with parryable projectiles guy and causes them to just run away, so literally nothing changed the whole boss fight. So after cutting off one of Shrubbery's arms, we mosey on leftward to beat up Midgas from Undertale and gets stopped by friend inside me who somehow convinces them they have committed various nefarious war crimes such as stealing candy from a baby and making reaction content. He then realizes the error of his ways and decides that he must go Alt F4 himself immediately, to which we get this amazing reaction to Susie and Rousey. After trying ceaselessly, unstoppably to keep Yellow alive, he ends up just throwing himself in jail, which you know it's gonna be important, come on. We meet the Integrity Soul from Undertale and they heal us, but get mad when they find out Woody's in jail, so it's time for Ace Attorney. After that we get a Rousey spa scene, because win in Rome, I guess. But we find out that the 7th fancy floor didn't have to stay here because they're like flowers and shit, which is stupid, by the way, because Susie handles them perfectly fine in the light world later, but the sunlight thing that Senpai mentions afterwards makes more sense. I'm sorry, did I say all 7?
Well, I actually meant it, because this one's not a flower, it's, whatever you call that thing, but hey, at least you get to date it.
Yeah, they added a dating sim to Deltarune, and I actually really like this boss fight because the music is annoyingly catchy even though I don't really speak Japanese. And I say whatever you call that because what you classify Mew Mew's character as is a whole nother can of worms. I was originally going to say trans woman because that's kind of like what it is in Undertale, but a friend of mine pointed out that the Mad Dummy Ghost appears to be female and I think uses she/her pronouns, and the body and ghost are like two separate sentient beings as well. It's really weird, but hey, pronouns aside, we got to see what the purple soul in Deltarune does, which is pretty cool. Too bad we still won't get to see what the orange soul does. After raising up an anime girl, we get a shadow crystal and a kiss on the forehead. Yeah, sure, it's cute, I guess. I'm content with that. Once we leave, a new hallway opens up that contains romances for chumps. This is way cooler. After that, the 7 Supreme Succulents make a last-ditch effort to stop us, but we beat them and then have a freaking shonen anime battle with Senpai. Once we defeat Senpai, we say goodbye to all the 7 wonderful water sausages and seal the fountain. But of course, the squealing squire had to come and ruin everything. He kidnaps Asgore and cleaves Flowery, how original. Then we seal the other fountain and be cool. But once we're out of the Dark World, Susie asks us to walk her home. Apparently she meant Castletown, which I don't know how long she's been living there, but that can't be good for her vitamin D intake. And once we get there, she tells us she wants to get her girlfriend in on it too, instead of just calling the police, but hey, that's cool too. And then we get some cool credit scenes, the end.